So here's a little insight to what I do. Pretty much all the fall, all the winter, all the time I'm not recording. I had a whole bunch of fish and stuff, so I figured, I ran out of some other ingredients. I'll let them make some fish tarts. Maybe I can sell some of them. And I was more or less let the people eat them if they want, but I keep going and there's no fish tarts. They're eating them as soon as they're making them. So I'm like, let me take a bunch of the weight out of there and I'll make them myself. So, notice the amount of time this is taking. Why it takes me so long to make a video. This is the disheartening part. Yeah, when I clicked that, it was, what was it, 46 minutes. Yep. So, this video will probably be a bunch of parts, small parts from different things that I get stuck doing. I can see, I believe, yeah, it's still the first day of spring. I originally started making a video, kind of boring. It's the same old. Every spring, go pay the taxes. My taxes are just under $27,000 right now. That's a little bit of money. But this is the go bigger part. That's a long time. This is why people use fast crafting. But I'm not. This is where, bring on the pain. Well, I could probably make more than 276, but I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff and did that. I'm finally whittling my flour down. But I had like 12,000. I mean, I did sell a bunch. I did make a bunch of bread. And like I said, I made a lot more bread than I'm making fish tarts. I think I made like 400 or 500 bread. So that's what I'm saying. I'm clicking the button and taking a nap. And I hopefully don't wake up dead. But yeah, it's taken a long time. And on the more fun news front, I'm not sure when, but I'm losing 3 stall holders. 3 of my stall holders are pregnant. I like to show you, but if I did, this would stop. So, yeah, I'm losing 3 more stall holders. I get 1, I lose 3. So this is the battle I'm facing. Apparently it's the end of the first day. I seen they walk away, so... But I was watching my map, and I forgot, I didn't catch it in time. But I know my 2 farmers from up near the mine that are supposed to be doing just the pear field, they keep getting called down here. And I ran around this time and I couldn't find them. They must have been in the woods or mixed in, moving with the other villagers from the main village here. So I couldn't find them. But that's something that the game company has to fix, because number one, there's people right next to these fields that aren't working in them fields. I mean, I made that in the other video, but that in turn is wasting a lot of time to get these fields planted. And I didn't change nothing except putting that pear field up there and putting 2 girls up there that live there. And now I'm not sure if I'm going to have my other fields, if all the fields will be planted. Not just the ones down by my second barn, down by the water. Because it's going slow. But I did catch, at one point in time, one of the girls, well, they both followed the same track, and they both went over to where my orchards are. And all the way over to the far side where my other barn is. And over there, I did like along the river. I have even small patches, maybe like not many squares, you know, of a field. Some of them, I think there's only like 4 or 5 squares. But it was to fill it in, trying to make it look like something. And I caught one of them go over there, throw down fertilizer, and then walk away. I mean, it did not take her long. It was only, like I said, only a couple of squares. And then walk all the way back up. And at least she got all the way back. The other one was right behind her and went to a different field. I didn't actually follow that one. But she gets all the way back home, all the way up by the mine. And I'm like, what the hell? Ain't she back there yet? So, you know, map open, map close, map open, map close. She was working her way all the way back down here again to do another job. So came all the way down here, did like 5 or 6 tiles, walked all the way back. The game calls to see, I guess, who can do what, who's not doing anything. And she starts walking all the way back. Now remember, these two have the lowest skills, the lowest farming skill. Okay? And it's calling them to come down here when right next is 3 men in one of the sitting in the farm shed sweeping it. I really hope one of the devs is watching this, because like I'm tired of writing stuff. But that happened. And I mean, I know I did the one video and I showed them walking all the way down, but I just happened to be running around in circles doing stuff like this, so I'd have stuff to sell, so I could get a couple minutes to actually just pretty much run around in a circle and show you the exact same thing over and over until I get to 10 million coins. So I might just start skipping the 2 years. I'm trying to stabilize the economy, and I'm getting kind of close. I still, no matter what, it will never run by itself. That's just not going to happen. There's no way. I looked at this 5 ways to Sunday, and it's just not going to happen. Because I have to beat them children being of work age. Which, in the case of my son, is 8 years. I mean, that's not a lot of time. And I think that only brings me... I'm just going to give a round number, about 4 million. 4 million credits. And I have... Is it 2.6, I believe, right now? I've been forgetting to pull the money out at the end of the season. But like I said, I should be getting... If everything was full. And I did have issues the past year where I didn't get my maximum price for everything, whether it be it was mostly because some of them, their happiness level wasn't right there. It wasn't the skill. They were max skill, but some of their happiness level was down, which did not give me the, what I say is 1380. It was giving me something weird, but I forget. But it wasn't giving me the total price. So I should be getting like I believe it was 550,000 a season, or not a season, a year. So that's why I know I have more women going to come out. Like I said, I can't open it up right this second, but I believe it was 6 more coming out. And I'm not I hope they're all at my main village here, because the main village is the one that I have the 3 pregnant that are in my market stalls. So at least I can replace 3 of them. But it's and I recruited 2 more. So down at my other mine, the one down by Harinka, I now have, I believe it's 5 of 6 in the mines. So in the winter or the spring of this next year, I'm going to try and find, I believe it's another female, to go mine. So that way I'll still have 5 of 6 in there. It should rotate half decently. I'll probably lose a year. There'll only be 3 there. But I'm running into problems there where I'm barely making enough ore just to keep just to make knives. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I changed both of my blacksmiths over just to making knives. So, you know, it's 2 to 1 to, you know, to make the knives. I'm not making the shearing scissors now. And it's mostly because of the numbers. I'm playing this numbers game. But like I said, in the beginning, they were making a lot more. And with their updates, they tweaked a lot of things that hurt me really bad. Where to the point where I think I only have 4 or 5 tool stalls right now. Most of my stalls right now, I think, are selling clothing or food. Mostly the food, the wine. But I'm starting to have issues there. I didn't write anything down and do any math on it yet. But I'm watching it, and it's getting tight. But I still think I could pull it off with the wine. To the point where I should have more wine to sell. Probably going to pull all the wine and all the juices from letting the villagers have it. And just let them have the mead. I want to see what reaction that is. Because when I stopped them drinking any type of the alcohol in the game, their happiness just started tanking instantly and was hurting, of course, the profits. So I had to put the, what do you call it, back on. I know I have the mead there. And I believe the berry wine, because I think that one's cheap. But, like, they're housing it. They're really drinking it down. And it's, I'm pretty sure, I think I had it in the last video. I don't remember. I'm just so confused anymore. But I had the one, like 25-25, just doing juices. And I'm like, where's all my apple juice? They were drinking all the apple juice, so I have very little apple wine. So, you know, just, oh, I'm getting it left and right. But come hell or high water, I'm going to finish this. But it's going to take a while. And so it's really bumming me out. Like, honestly, I didn't touch the game for 2 straight days. It's because I'm just kind of like, oh, man, this is dragging. But, you know, it's a video, it's a series. I kind of got to finish it. And I'm gonna. But we might be doing this every 2 years. Just to show how much money, unless something really cool happens. I don't want to keep talking for a half hour until the fish darts are done. It's no fun just sitting here staring at that. So, I guess I'll wait for another day during the season. Maybe I'll go check on the farmers. And we'll see what they're actually doing. I did change, I don't know if I said this, I did change one of my fields around a little bit. So that I don't have as much cabbage. But I don't know, we'll just see how it works out. Because cabbage grows twice a year. It's not going to hurt me either way. But I might have screwed up and I planted too many beetroot now. So, I mean, that's a given because that's like the last crop to be pulled in. Like I said, I just been doing vegetable soup. And they can't even keep up with feeding the people. That's where I keep saying that And it was in their patch notes that they definitely changed their output. Their output's a lot lower. They can't keep up. I'm making vegetable soup too. So I'm literally doing everything. What they're running, I mean, I have a lot of food. I could probably go for 2 years without even these people running, you know, just with food, if I don't sell any. I mean, I probably have, I don't know. I know I got a lot of bread, but I don't think they're eating it. And I'm selling it, but I'm not selling it like max, like one item maxed. So we'll see. I mean, that's going to have to go before it goes bad. So there's that. But as far as running around and selling myself, no, I'm done doing that. Totally done. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, still got a half hour to go, so my poor guy. Yeah, he's going to be here a while. Well, I'll cut back in when I have something more fun. Well, I got the fish tarts done. Onward and upward. And this is one I got to do every day. But I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. And my blacksmith just lost a day at work. So it's a little bit longer than normal. I mean, this ain't bad. It's 8 minutes. But I also have 500 and some copper to do. So the 8 minutes ain't bad. I'll come back when I gotta do the copper. And oops, here we go with the next one. I made one. Let's see how long this takes. 16 minutes, I'm gonna guess, ish. Oh, 6 minutes. Oh yeah, these are faster. Well, so you can see the times. Be back when I'm done. Notice the visual bug. It's kind of funny. Fires out. He's not pulling the thing. Yep. Updates. Gotta love them. I'll be back. Okay, the copper's all done. As you can see, look at how far I'm into this season already. That was like 2 days so far. Yeah, about 2 days. And now I'm going to do this. Now this is one where I could set him to do it, but I leave these, let this stack up, and I just have him really doing the manure, the fertilizer. So this, I don't know how long this should take. This should kind of be quickish. Yeah, this is only a minute. But I have this one to do. I have rye to do. I think there's a lot more rye. And this is why I just gave up running around and selling stuff. And like I said, I've been trying to do a hunting video. And I don't know if I'll ever get to do it. Because winter's actually worse than it is right now. Yeah, it was me lighting a cigarette. So at least this one's quick. But now I know I'm going to have to pick a field. I'm going to have to grow some wheat. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Because I'm finally running low on wheat. So we shall see. I know I got a smaller field I can do. I'll just let that go for a couple years. And that should give me, you know, enough. But we'll see when I get done here, though. So I forget the number of the field. Just run up to it. I'm done. Yeah, what do we got here? Yeah, this one's going to take significantly longer. Well, with that, I'll come back when I'm done with the rye grain. Okay, onward and upward. I had a lot of rye grain. So, here we go with the next thing. It's been a while since I did this. I don't know how long this is going to take, but oh, well, there's a number. Okay. How long is this going to take? 7 minutes. I guess it's not that bad. It's like 4,000 flour or something, or 4,000 I had. But anyway. I'll be back when this is done. So while I was going to run and check on one of my fields to see if I was going to change it over or not, which I don't know if I'm gonna, but I might. I'd have to do that in the fall. One of my vendors ran out of stuff to sell, and it happened to be the only one selling mead. And I showed you in the last video, I had a lot of it. It's all gone. They drank it and sold it. So I just grabbed a bunch of stuff, and let's see how much I can make. Holy God. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. That's going to take me a long time. Let's see how long. How many game days is that? Yep.
Hail to the king!
So, like I was saying, because I normally don't pay attention to the times when I'm doing this stuff. Sometimes I'll remember offhand if I'm doing a lot like this. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. So I'll come back when this one's done. Then I'll see. I'm gonna have to do when this is over. That'll be 2 days. I'm gonna have to do iron ingots again because I'll be out of them. So I'll come back when I'm done with this one. So, yep, I knew it was coming. I pretty much ran out of wine to sell now. So, look up there at what day it is. It took me a long time. So, here we go. I don't know how long this will take, but I need to get a bunch of the wine done. Well, before the shop's open. And to be honest, I don't even know what time it is in game, but this looks to only going to want to take 5 minutes. This is what I do 3 seasons out of the year. All the way through. And this is why I said I'm just going to do updates. Because, I mean, honestly, do you want to see me just stand here and do this? When you can watch anybody else do whatever. You know, decorating and so on. But that's not my goal for this. I hope if somebody tries this, they learn from my mistakes. I mean, there's other ways to do this, but not as you wouldn't be as big as I am. If you're going like I should have been done with this like 20 years max. But if they wouldn't have changed a lot of things, I would have been done pretty quick. They just changed too much, and like I said earlier, I wasn't aware of that 1380 cap. That's what's really killing me. That really hurts. Otherwise, I wouldn't need all of them market stalls. And all of them people could be doing a lot of other jobs. And now I'm looking at this going, I might have to put up another orchard. So that may just happen. I just forget. I think I might have enough for another plum field, another plum orchard. One of the two. It's either plums or cherries. I have enough to do another orchard. But we'll see. Because now I'm just going to stress or put strain on another part, which would be my farmers. Put a pretty heavy strain on them. So, I don't know. I have to see. Whenever, hopefully I get this video done before the summer hits, because that'll be another deal. When the summer comes, I'm definitely going to run over, because, you know, the farming skills, if you do all the picking or what have you, you're going to get more than they do. That's one specifically for you. Where the orchard one, you just get a flat out, no matter who picks them, you get a lot more from the orchards. But like I said when I planted all that extra flax, and that's another thing. I'm just making something else to sell, which now, looking at this, I might have to change at least 2 of these over to sell something else. Some of the food stalls. It's like I'm going whoop, whoop, whoop around in a circle. I'm a dog chasing its tail. And, uh-oh. The lights turned off, and I guess it's early morning. But that's another thing where I will be thrashing all of the stuff myself. And then I'll take it over. And I'll probably do it in batches, though not all at once. So, you know, I'll turn it into the flax stock. And then I'll spin it, and then, you know, make the fabric, and then on top of that, I'll probably make at least half of the hoods. Now I know I have a lot of them to sell, but that's what I'll do, and that'll probably take 3 game days, because that takes a lot. It takes a long time. Sewing it takes forever. But, you know, we'll see. But doing that, and I should be having I think the cherries are picked in summer. Yeah. So I should have them coming in and that kind of thing. And now I'm going to be bouncing back and forth once again. So, I'll wait for this plum juice to get done, and we'll set it up in the wine barrel and see how long that's going to take. And don't forget, I have 3 of these buildings. I have 3 of these buildings, and the people are maxed. But they only make so much. This goes back to where I stated before in this video, like, they change things too much. And I don't know why. You know, game's supposed to be fun. This is kind of fun to me, but when I'm being held back for no reason whatsoever, it's not fun. Like I said, even if I'd make 5,000 per day off of my stalls, look at how much manpower that would save me. I mean, you could say no matter what, I'd be in the same situation. But it's saving me buildings that I could have a lot more taverns, for instance. And they'd be keeping up. I mean, honestly, the only reason I split it, and I even went with apples, was I wanted a wine or a juice for the people that, you know, drink. And now, with the changes that happened since I started this, I should have just kept buying plum saplings and cherry saplings, and that's all I should have planted. But, you know, through my course, I was buying everything under the sun. That, like I stated earlier too, with the beer and growing the hops, it takes way too much hops to make the beer. So it wasn't worth it. I would need the amount of fields, orchards in hops just to make beer that they could sell in maybe 1 or 2 stalls. It just, that recipe is just a little out of control for what you get from a hops field. So anyway, you see where I'm at, and I'm gonna have to fix a couple screw ups and get everything running again. So I'll be back, and hopefully I get that straightened out. Yep, it happened. So, while I was doing the wine, I ran out of iron bars because I forgot to do the iron bars again. So if you look up there, see what time of the season it is. I'm just gonna make it, and hopefully they start picking the cherries really quick, because I'm pretty much just about out of everything to sell. I mean, I do got a couple hundred mead, but it doesn't sell for as much, and you sell a lot to make that 1380. So what I made would be like for the year for one of the buildings. So here I am. Back to this. And I didn't get to go see if I can plant another field. I'm going to do that probably the first thing in the summer. So, with that, now you know what I've been doing. Every season. Every day of the season. And this is why I said when it started collapsing on me that there's no way I could run around and sell to all the NPCs. I can't, because every time I slip away, something like this happens. I don't know if anybody's seen it, if it was up there. I had eight of my stalls down. That was for at least half a day, if not a full day. So I lost like 10,000 there. Probably a little more, a little less, I'm not positive. So this is my uphill battle. Now you see. Well, with that, I'm just going to end this one here. And maybe I'll see you next spring. Because I'll be working all through the winter. I got to figure out something. Well, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.